Hisense has a great lineup of TVs on offer for the remainder of 2022. The brand has simplified its new collection of TVs under the famous ULED branding, and not only will you start to see these TVs everywhere because Hisense are the official sponsor of the FIFA 2022 World Cup, but they should also go on your list when looking for an upgrade. Over the course of the next few weeks, I'll be sharing some content around this entire new lineup of televisions. This includes the Hisense U6H, U7H, U8H, the Laser 4K TV L9F, and the Hisense 8K Mini LED U80H. Basically, I'll be going right from the entry-level TV all the way up to the pinnacle of display technology and the best Hisense has on offer. This lineup also marks the latest entry from Hisense and replaces the ULED G range from last year. The Hisense U6H is the first TV I am tackling in the range. This TV is the so-called entry level in the ULED lineup, but that doesn't mean it doesn't pack some fantastic features. In fact, the Hisense U6H is one of the best low-cost displays I've ever tested. For under 20,000 Rand, you're getting a bright and vivid 4K panel with Dolby Vision support, gaming features such as VRR and ALLM, and an all-around decent TV with local dimming and more. Unboxing a TV is definitely one of my favorite things to open. I just love how brands manage to fit this giant yet fragile display into a cardboard box, and the whole experience of unwrapping a TV and peeling off the plastic makes the sore lower back totally worth it the next day. The Hisense U6H comes in a 55-inch and 65-inch panel. Unboxing it is just like any other large format TV. I had to open the top compartment, remove the stands and the giant polyester roof housing, and then unclip the box's shell by removing the black connectors at the bottom one by one. Once done, all you have to do is slide the box up and over the TV and you're almost ready. While a 55-inch TV can easily be unboxed and set up alone, I would recommend getting a second person to help with the 65-inch and up. The box and TV size are tough to manage if you're not freakishly tall like me. The Hisense U6H comes with some nifty display padding on the front of the TV. This comes in handy for placing the TV down flat to install the stands. I wish all brands did this, to be honest. It saves having to put the TV down on a blanket or a bed to avoid damaging the panel when you're installing the stands. Once laying down flat, I was then able to screw in the two legs, which are installed by slotting the T-shaped metal into the bottom of the TV and tightening the two provided screws. The TV also has a lot of protection around it. Not only is the entire panel protected with the sticker, but the sides also have a strip of plastic preventing damage. The sticker is then peeled away while removing the extra plastic around the rim. The Hisense U6H really looks great in person. Once up and running, the TV is large, and even when not turned on, the black glossy panel looks incredibly premium sitting on my TV stand. The top and side bezels are only 1.1 centimeters thick, and the glass edges give the illusion that the entire front of the TV is a display when it isn't turned on. The edges are slightly rounded, and they are made from a sturdy black plastic. They actually look metal from afar, and feature a ribbed design. This helps with gripping the TV and also the overall look of it. There's also a shiny plastic on the outer edge that adds even more flair to the design. The TV stands 7.5 centimeters above the surface, which is more than enough room to place a soundbar underneath. The TV legs also include cable management clips behind to neatly store cables so they don't just dangle off the back. The higher distance between the TV and the stand make it necessary to hide the cables away from dangling in the air. There's also a Hisense logo on the front of the TV above the sensor and LED light. On the back you'll find all the ports. There's a power port on the right hand side, and on the left you'll find two USB ports, AV in, a service port, an antenna port, and 3 HDMI ports. The Hisense U6H also includes a LAN port and digital audio port near the left hand side. The Hisense U6H makes use of the VIDAA OS. Booting up the TV for the first time, I had to log into my account in order to store apps on the device. There are both pros and cons to the VIDAA system. First off, it is incredibly responsive. I do prefer Android TV in most cases, and that platform, while being the most diverse when it comes to apps and custom APKs, can get slow and laggy. The VIDAA OS is quite a pleasure to work with. Apps loaded fast, streams kicked off without any issue, and the general app variety should please all users. I was also happy to see how apps stayed alive in the background while I was moving to inputs and other apps. I could easily just pick up where I left off quite easily by reopening an app that I had in the background. Disney Plus is the only mainstream app not available on the VIDAA platform at the moment. However, Hisense confirmed that the company is currently testing the Disney Plus app for VIDAA. They say testing started in July and it should be completed soon. This means you'll be able to enjoy your Disney Plus content on Hisense TV soon. Hisense is also working on a cool new FIFA Plus app exclusive to VIDAA. The app will launch ahead of the FIFA World Cup 2022 and play host to thousands of hours of live matches, recaps, archives and more. The TV has a simple menu system that many should understand. The various picture quality settings can be tweaked across whatever Apple device you're using, and you'll want to spend some time making things look nice. The TV is also powered by Hisense's High-View engine and Quantum Dot Color. That combined with HDR and Dolby Vision gives this TV some incredible display power. Mostly everything I streamed looked excellent on the TV. Colors were vivid, bright scenes were clear and punchy, and the panel holds up quite nicely once calibrated to your preferences. Sports especially looks great on the TV once the smooth motion settings were tweaked. There's also an auto sports setting that you should enable when watching the content. This automatically adjusts some of the TV's visuals. Hisense has focused heavily on enhancing the sports setting to ensure FIFA matches look the best on their TVs. Hisense says the panel can reach 500 nits of brightness, which is sort of right. I measured 462 nits in a 100% window in HDR content, which is decent for a TV with this panel. You can increase those a bit more by tweaking the settings and fiddling with the local dimming setting especially. Speaking of local dimming, a big feature on the Hisense U6H is local dimming. This uses LED dimming zones and some smart algorithms to dim the areas surrounding a bright image when dark scenes are present. This tech is used to improve dark scenes in games and content while still making use of LED backlights. The U6H does a decent job with local dimming, but I would recommend sticking the settings onto medium. I found that anything higher would decrease the highlights a bit too much. Sometimes images will be way too dark to see on the TV, as if local dimming was trying to eliminate the bloom and it affected the image quality in the end. So if you think about stars in the sky, when you put local dimming onto max, it kind of got rid of the stars completely. Medium, the stars were still there. Local dimming on the Hisense U6H achieves what it sets out to do. In a decently lit room, the TV backlight gives the illusion of pitch black images in dark scenes. While it doesn't come close to the quality of say mini LED or OLED panels, this is actually quite impressive for a low-cost TV. Keep in mind that this TV does have 32 dimming zones and they work to help achieve better dimming quality across images. When it comes to gaming on the TV, it holds up quite well. It supports both auto low latency mode and VRR. It is made even better when you take advantage of things like Dolby Atmos and the Dolby Vision gaming mode. I was very surprised to see how well the Dolby Vision game mode held up on the TV. Most TVs I test these days have incredibly bad input lag when making use of the Dolby Vision game mode. The input lag often makes games unplayable when the mode's enabled. The U6H worked flawlessly and it was nice to see this mode in action. The TV also works with both local dimming and VRR enabled at the same time. This is something some TVs struggle to do. They either have to have VRR or local dimming on. They can't have both at the same time. Thankfully, Hisense got this right by enabling VRR, which matches the frame rate of the console in real time, while also enabling local dimming through the dimming zones. Lastly, let's talk about the panel and speakers. The panel packs some decent uniformity. Great tests showed a clean display, meaning your image quality will be great. The color space is also decent with almost 80% readings. This means colors are accurate to the content displayed. The panel itself is quite reflective, so you'll want to put it away from a back-facing window to avoid a glare. As for the speakers, they are okay. TVs don't have the best speakers to start off with, and if you want to enjoy punchier, deeper noises and surround sounds, you'll want to plug in a soundbar or a home theater system into this TV. In the end, I was very impressed with the Hisense U6H. Considering it starts at 12,999 for the 55-inch and 16,999 for the 65-inch, the TV is a fantastic low-cost entry into 4K content and gaming. Its local dimming features and general usability provide a great way to experience modern games and content the way it should be without breaking the bank. Sure, the local dimming might take some time to get used to, and you'll definitely see some blooming here and there, but the quality is great regardless of these small issues. The Hisense U6H is available now in South Africa, starting at 12,999 for the 55-inch and 16,999 for the 65-inch. You can visit the official Hisense page to find out more. I'll leave the links in the description down below. Thanks to Hisense for sending this U6H my way. I actually have the U7H and the U8H ready to go, so do stay tuned to the channel for reviews on that in the coming days. Also, please do consider liking and subscribing, and thanks for watching again, guys. If you have any questions on the TVs, please shout it in the comments below. I'll leave everything you need to know about the TVs in the description and where to pick them up. Until next time, farewell.